Good evening, everybody. Here I'm Vijaya Mukherjee, the dietitian. I'm back with my second episode on weight management in relation to Ayurveda. So, this is basically the continuation of my previous video, and here today I'd like to bring some interesting facts in front of you. For example, like we might all have seen, right, that lose 10 kgs in 3 days, rapid weight loss, fast weight loss, 15 kgs 1 month, 20 kgs 1 month. But have you ever wondered, is this correct? Is this the ethical way of losing weight? No, this is not the ethical way of losing weight, because when you lose weight, you just not only losing fat, but you are also losing water, muscle, and along with that, if your protein or the stored protein reserves, if they are also getting lost during this strenuous process, then that will affect your hormones, that will affect your enzymes in the long run. So we, the qualified dietitians, we never ever allow or indulge in these unethical practices of losing weight so fast, because see, what comes easy goes easy, and we all should remember that there is no shortcut to happiness, and there is no shortcut to health. Our body, it is a temple, and we all should be worshipping it, right? So then, if I'm saying, then what is the logic behind it? Like, why I can't lose body weight so fast in such a short duration, or why, to be precise, why I'm not allowed to do so? The reason being, what your body type shall be has been decided by the Ayurveda and by its or by the Prakriti. This is the genetic constitution. If I am referring the nutrigenomics, there also we can see that we often ask people like, what are your parents' body weight? We have seen if parents are overweight, then invariably the child will be overweight, or if parents are extremely thin, then invariably the child would be thin, because this is what it is, gene which we are inheriting. We are inheriting from our parents, we are inheriting from our ancestors. So what your body weight shall be is basically determined by your genes, which Ayurveda says it is determined by your Prakriti. For example, if anybody is of Kapha Prakriti, then, or I mean the predominant Prakriti, if it is Kapha, then definitely they would be towards a heavier body weight. They would be having heavy body weight. If anybody has got the predominant Pitta Prakriti, then they shall be having the medium frame body weight. If anybody is having Vata Prakriti, then their body weight shall be in towards very thin side. They would be very lean and thin. So this way the Prakriti determines that what shall be the body weight, be it medium frame, be it very thin frame, or be it very broad frame. Have you ever wondered that a person of 5'6" height, for example, a person of 5'6" height can be either very broad structure, can be either a very medium frame, or can be either of a very lean frame. Why? Nothing, but this is again the Prakriti. So now, having said this and having talked about Prakriti for so many times, how it is related to modern science? Modern science says that our body, it has decided that what your body weight shall be. It has reached its set point. A body has decided that this particular person's body weight shall be within this range, and we dietitians, we calculate out the IBW or the DBW depending on that. So these are the certain calculations that we do to find out that what shall be the person's body weight range, and considering that, we plan the diet chart based on their hereditary pattern, based on their present eating pattern, and based on their different blood parameters. Because starving is not losing just weight, starving is losing your body's vitality, and that way it affects in long run. Now, for example, if you are losing weight very fast, you might have seen that the moment you have stopped following those so-called diets, you are gaining weight as well. Why? The reason being, there is modern science is saying that a pull theory is there, and the pull theory is getting aggravated. Now, what is this pull theory? Pull means pulling in. If you are making your body starve, if you are not eating food what your body needs, then your body, it knows ki, if fine, if this person is not taking care of me, I have to take care of myself. So in that case, what it does, it aggravates the hormonal secretion which will increase the hunger or appetite in you, and then your body will start pulling in food. So even if you are following the diet for say 10-15 days, from 16th day you are just deviating from those so-called diets and you are hogging on food like anything. Why? Because your pull theory has been activated and your body knows this person's body weight should be set here. So in under any circumstances I cannot allow this person's body weight to go beyond this. So the pull theory will get aggravated and it will be pulled up. Another theory is there, that is the push theory, which is more or less depending on the environmental factors, and it happens with the children, majorly with the children. Many of the times we have seen, like many of the my clients, they come up to me and say ki my child is not eating at all, my child is extremely thin. My first question to them, are they active, are they feeling energetic, are they getting the confidence to study, are they getting the energy to play around, are they getting the energy to participate in all kind of activities? If yes, then please don't be worried, because that is his or her pattern. But having said this, if you see that the child is malnourished or severely underweight and the child is not getting energy to do any activity as well, yes, that is a matter of concern. But if your child is active, fit and fine, please spare him or her, let them be their own. You just focus on their career development and on their cognitive development. Rest things would be taken care of by the body itself. Now still certain parents, they don't understand and they keep on feeding their children, the force feeding. Gradually what happens, this becomes the habit of the child and that alters the prakriti. So it's, or that alters the constitution of our body. And there we say that many of the, now still the research is going on, like many of the genes, they get stimulated and then they result in the weight gain in the further process. But in a normal scientific pattern, if we say, then if you are force feeding your child, so that means even for example your child's calorie requirement is for example 1400, just for an example I'm saying, but you are giving your child say 2000 kilocalories, then where those extra 600 kilocalories will go? Those extra 600 kilocalories will contribute in the weight gain in terms of the fat gain of the child. Now when a child is small and they are not being able to understand how to shed off their calories and all, they are being force fed, and then their cells, the fat cells, the adipose tissue that we say, these are getting loaded with these fat cells. So childhood is the phase wherein the cell multiplication is taking place, because that is the growth phase. But once the child has reached the adolescent phase, what happens, these cells, they are elongating, they are growing in size, because that's the developmental stage, and the organs, they are reaching the vitality. So the cells and everything is getting elongated. So that means my fat loaded cells are now becoming bigger in size. Hence my childhood obesity has become a reason or a concern for my adulthood obesity. So what to do? Please don't push your child with food. And in adulthood, what happens, these child or these people, or people who have suddenly gained weight because of the many hormonal imbalances, they get indulged into the yo-yo practice, like they're doing those diet for continuous period for say around 1 or 2 months, they are losing drastically, then again the pull theory is getting aggravated, pull mechanism, and your body's hormones are getting released and they are started pulling in food and food and food, and you are again back to the stage. Why? Because your body already decided this shall be your weight. So what to do? For that, let your body be what it is during childhood, don't force feed. And in adulthood, please don't indulge yourself in any kind of any crash diet or in any kind of any diet whatever has been given to you by the so-called quack dietitians, because they are not even qualified and they are not even I must say that they are not even aware that what dangerous thing they are getting or they are doing into your body. Because this way you are not just losing the fat, you are losing your body mass, you are losing the lean mass, you are losing the water, and which will ultimately affect your bone density, your vitamins loss, your minerals loss, and everything would be there. So that is not the healthy practice. So what shall be the healthy practice? For to know that, stay tuned to my channel, stay tuned to RB Diet Clinic. Till then, goodbye, take care.